Hey everyone, welcome to the Poolside Chat. I'm Pastor Chris. Um, Last couple days have been kind of hard. As I make this, we just learned less than 4 hours ago that Charlie Kirk was assassinated. He was doing what he always does. As head of Turning Point USA, he would go out, set up a table in a tent, and he would debate. And what was interesting, and I think one of the attractive things about his debate, was he made people think by asking questions, by using facts, but by doing it in a very respectful way. Not with acrimony, not with hatefulness, not with name calling, but with respect. And something that's come out in the time since he got shot was how strong his faith in Jesus Christ was. And what I find fascinating is it wasn't like a part of his life or a little bit. It was his life. He didn't need to talk about it because he lived it, because Jesus and him, it was just life. That's what Christian walk should be. And he had a passion for debate, and he showed how to do it respectfully. And what I thought of, there's a verse, 1 Peter 3:15, 15 and 16. And I want to read it. But this is what I thought of. As I thought of his faith and how it was his life and it was strong. And I wish that all would have this. Because while we are sad, there is also hope when you know Christ and you die. 3:15 and 16, it says, "But in your hearts, revere Christ as Lord." He did that. "Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. But do this with gentleness and respect, keeping a clear conscience, so that those who speak maliciously against your good behavior in Christ may be ashamed of their slander." Gentleness and respect. Always be ready to give an answer for the hope you possess. And that's what I thought of when I heard people today talk about his strong Christian faith in Jesus Christ and his walk. So, just let me, well, I was going to say let me stop here, because I was going to talk about Irina, the young lady who was murdered in Charlotte, just came out in the news. And what got me the most of that, I mean, last night I had a nightmare over this. But what got me the most, and you've heard me talk about this before, is the people who just sat and did not help. After that guy slit her throat, stabbed her, and she's bleeding out, everyone turned away. And I just can't fathom for the life of me how that can happen. I just can't fathom it. And then with Charlie Kirk just now, sad, angry, but It's a tribute, and I hope that when the shock wears off, this is what people remember and realize and aspire to, is that faith and walk that he had in Jesus. So anyway, that's my message today. I hope if you're grieving, shocked, need someone to talk to, reach out. 988 is fantastic. I'm here. Reach out. There is a saying in grief counseling: grief shared is grief resolved. And it's true. So reach out. Guys, keep the questions coming. I've got 2 in the pipeline, 3, but I'm going to get to them. And remember Tuesday, Jude, and warnings. And we'll get into it. Be blessed. I'm Pastor Chris Ireland, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, at FL Compass Church, and now on Instagram at FL Compass Church. Charlie, you did good, and rest in peace. We will take up that mantle now, and we'll be praying for your family.